I'm taking one of the most iconic Yu-Gi-Oh monsters of all time, Red-Eyes Black Dragon, into the Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel ranked streets for the ultimate challenge. And it won't be easy. I'm starting completely from scratch with the makeshift Red-Eyes structure deck. I built it using just one copy of every card in the Red-Eyes pack, the Rise of Ebony. And from there, the only way to improve our deck is by winning. Every ranked win earns me one selection pack of my choosing, letting the deck slowly evolve and get stronger and stronger over time, with the ultimate goal of reaching the highest rank, Master Rank. I can also craft one copy of a Red-Eye specific card for each significant rank up, like from silver to gold. But there's a twist. If I defeat my opponent using Red-Eye's signature Inferno Fire Blast, I double my rewards. That means 2 packs instead of 1. But now, since we've entered gold rank, the challenge has evolved. Every week, we'll batter through 7 ranked games, up from 5 in the previous ranks. And depending on my performance, we will be able to spin one wheel of 3, each one holding powerful upgrades and game-changing bonuses. And there's one more thing. If we run into our sworn nemesis, the Blue Eyes White Dragon, while in a ranked match, and we defeat that Blue Eyes duelist, we're allowed to steal one copy of a card from that duelist's deck.
This is Red-Eyes Resurgence.
Will Red-Eyes rise from the ashes, or will we burn out? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Red-Eyes Resurgence, where we're taking the worst Red-Eyes deck possible and we're taking it into Master Duel rank and we're making it into the best Red-Eyes deck possible, only by winning games, as I explained in the intro and you've probably already seen. But it's been like 2 weeks since I uploaded an episode, so I felt it necessary to say so now. In last week's episode, or 2 weeks ago episode, we did end up finishing I think 5 and 2 maybe. It was either 4 and 3 or 5 and 2. Either way, we won enough games to spin the potential wheel, so we do get a wheel spin this week. We'll do that before we hop into the games. But I'm Bro Kage. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you are enjoying this series so far, you're enjoying this Red-Eyes content, definitely hit that thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed, definitely think about hitting that subscription button. We are less than 100 subscribers away from our goal of 1,000. So again, if you're not subscribed now, definitely go ahead and subscribe. Come back for more. We're doing this every week. But first, we're going to take a look at the deck. It's pretty much the exact same from last week. We pulled a bunch of packs trying to get Dark Magician, did not pull a single Dark Magician, which sucked. But the deck is what the deck is. We do get a potential wheel spin, so we'll spin that and hopefully that can add something extra to the deck and will be a little bit better. All right, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we get. And it's gonna be double rewards. That means our next reward, we get the double. So if we win and we only get 1 pack, we double it to 2. But if we win and we get 2 packs, we get to double it to 4. So we got our wheel spin. We had a look at the deck. So let's hop into the duels. All right, duel number 1, and we're going second. And we didn't pull any of our very, very few board breaker like cards. I think it's just Subversion and Book of Moon. Didn't pull either, but maybe he sucks. Although set 1 pass. I love it. Now, one of the coolest things about introducing the wheel now is that Power to Guardians is good. I have even more incentive, like in this specific game, to finish with the Red-Eyes animation, because instead of me just getting 2, with that double rewards we spun, we get 4. So that makes me want that Red-Eyes finish that much more than I already do. Normal summon Black Metal. He has a response, so he's probably got an imperm face down, or maybe he's got Maxi in hand. I didn't want to say it because like once you mention Maxi, it becomes real. If you just act like Maxi doesn't exist, then it can't hurt you. Do I play into this Maxi right now, man? I honestly just really don't want to. But if I don't, all I have literally is 1 breakthrough skill. I mean, he didn't do anything last turn, so I think I just set the breakthrough skill. Maybe he draws his starter, right? He just draws his starter and I can negate the starter and then he has to pass again. That's what I'm hoping, because I really don't want to play into that Maxi. Why didn't I attack? What am I doing? That's 600 damage I just left out there in the ether. So we drew 7th Tachyon, which is probably going to get him the starter that he needs. Photon Delta Wing. I guess so. Puts a card back. Normal summon. And just like I mentioned, I'm just going to breakthrough skill whatever his starter is and hope that makes him pass. Please, please pass. Yes. Okay. And now if he attacks black metal, we get to search out Red-Eyes Fusion, and then we can make slash on our turn and put power to Guardian on him, which is just awesome for us. So we will search. Should I search Insight actually? Nah, let's not get too cute with it. Let's just get the Red-Eyes Fusion. Insight is probably better because it gets me fusion and it sets up the graveyard to recur the fusion, but I don't want to play into like a max seed and look stupid. Now I could go gear freed, right? Black metal to gear free, pop the back row, search, and then save the Red-Eyes Fusion for later. I think that's better actually, because I can also get a flare metal out that way. Yeah, that's probably better. So we'll go gear freed. Though that's probably still imperm face down. Whatever it is, he ain't getting to use it now. What is... We're playing floodgates in this economy? And he quit. That kind of sucks because I probably would have won that with the red eyes, but we were too far off to kind of count it now. So I'll just take my 2-pack and we'll cash in that double rewards. All right. I really want to hop back in this Challengers Collection pack, not just because it has the Overframe Dominance Impulse, but because we can play Impulse in our deck. We can play Imperm, obviously. These are just really good cards that we need, man. And then they also have Bestials in here. Obviously, some of these cards aren't as good, and we have some of these in our deck already. But if we can get lucky and get some of these hollows at the top, like those are really, really good cards, man. So I think we're going to hop back in this Challengers Collection. Hope we get lucky. Pack number 1. We didn't have any glow to this pack, so it's probably gonna suck. We got Treacherous Trap Hole, an Olenoids, another Tretch, Hallucigenia, 3 Tretch. Okay, playset, enemy controller, a second Lost Wind is going right into the deck, and Dimension Wall, probably won't be playing that. Pack number 2 had a little glow to it. Maybe we get a Bestial. Witch's Strike. I've never seen. What is this? I mean, that card is not bad. We got Floodgate Trap Hole, but I don't, it's a little too inconsistent. What is this? Divine Wrath's a good card. That's probably going in the deck. Venom Knight's Wing, another Dimensional Wall. Clockwork Knight's a great card. I hate that card. It's a good card, but we're not going to be able to play it in our deck. And our hollow is Drowning Mirror Force. Much better options than that, but you'll take what you get. All right, so this is an updated look at the deck. We put in our second copy of Lost Wind. We put in the Divine Wrath, and we took out Floodgate Trap Hole and Keeper of the Dragon. So this is what the deck's looking like going into game 2. Game 2, and we're unfortunately going second. We didn't pull any of our going second cards again, but we do have a Meteor, Dragon Nails, and Power of the Guardians. Opponent is playing Shiranui. All I know about this deck is that they do a lot of link summoning just so that they can do a lot of synchro summoning, and I don't even know what they end on. Opponent did absolutely nothing, so good for us. I would love a good top deck here. I mean, actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Because now we can go Meteor, send Red Eyes from the deck. Yeah, we'll send the Red Eyes from the deck. Summon him. We'll go Return of the Dragon Lords to bring back that Red Eyes. Okay. Opponent's wasting cards. That's always a good sign for us. Beautiful. And we will summon the baby dragon as well. We'll first get our damage in, and then we'll do our Exceed summoning. Now we will make Flare Metal to put him on a timer, and we'll equip him with Dragon Nails. Even though he can't be destroyed by card effects, I don't want him being attacked over, and 3400's a lot more difficult to attack over, and then Power the Guardians just to make it even more difficult. Because we can sit on this Flare Metal to just end this game pretty much. So I just want to make this the most difficult thing for him to deal with as much as possible. Jeez, get the sentence out. Words are hard sometimes. Banish a zombie monster. You're gonna pay for it. Pay your taxes. Gonna pay for it. Pay your taxes. He's got 4 more activations before he kills himself. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. You're cutting it close. You better figure something out. I say that like there's a way for him to figure it. Why'd you even activate that if it was negated? You just burn yourself and that's it. That's it. Any other activations, you lose. Game over. That's what I like to see. Now, is there a way for me to win this game with Red-Eyes Black Dragon? Right now, I don't think so, unfortunately. He just assassinated himself. Burn! Easiest W we've probably gotten in this series so far. But we didn't get Red-Eyes out to get the finishing blow, so just 1 pack, unfortunately. Ooh, we got a glow. We got another hollow. Come on. Be a good one this time, please. Let's see. Another Kaiju, Hallucigenia, a second Divine Wrath. You know, I might play it. There has to be better. This has to be better than some of the stuff I am. Cosmic Cyclone's a good card. That's a good card too. Dino Missions, we have one of those. I don't know if we run 2. Swords of the Concealing Light. Okay. Give me an Imperm, an Ash Blossom, a Fuelos, or an Impulse. Please.
Nope.
Ah, that's none of those. All right, so we took out the Dino Missions for a second copy of Divine Wrath. We'll see how this works because this also discards the card just like Dino Missions does. However, Dino Missions is a little bit more proactive. Obviously, you can just at any time discard to banish a face-up card. So Dino Missions might actually be better than Divine Wrath, but we'll see. We will see. But this is the deck hopping into game 3. All right. Game 3, opponent chose for us to go first. That's an important distinction. And I didn't mention earlier, we are actually back in silver. The season has restarted since the last video. So we are working our way back through silver right now. We're not in gold. That means we don't have the capability of earning a wheel spin, unfortunately, because we're in silver. That's only for once we're in gold and further. But our hand doesn't look too bad. Probably just lead Zoa and see what he summons. I gotta imagine he's playing some type of going second strategy. Fuelos is me, which doesn't matter because I'm not summoning from the deck or extra deck this turn. But I was just a hand loop of 1 for no reason. He will summon something. Oh, Mech-Knight Gersu. I sends Orcus Papor. So he could be playing was it RB? Or this could just be Orcus. We shall see. If it is Orcus, Gearfried should come in handy. Question is, do I want to Dragon Nails the Gearfried, or do I want to save this for something later? Probably save it for something later, and we'll just use Fang with Chain to pop something. I mean, he could just crash, but I don't think he'll crash. He needs his bodies if this is RB. But as always, frame 1, we will be summoning the full metal if I'm allowed to. There we go. We got the boss man himself on the field. So we got full metal backed up with the Fang with Chain. So we got a Monster Steel, a Spell and Trap Pop, and a Omni Negate. Not too bad. I think this probably is RB. Question is, do I want to do anything now, and I don't think so. I think I'll let him summon the Link 2, and then I'll just negate that. So he banishes Hop 4, which is going to let him special summon, and then he's going to target it. Does this let him activate anything? Oh, or Link monsters as quick effects. Okay. Well, he's going to quick effect, shuffle it back to set the trap. And then this is going to summon itself back. So once he gets the trap set, I'm going to steal this one, pop the trap, and I don't know what he does from there. Special summons Brass Bombard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one Ogre's monster from your hand. All right, so I'm still taking the Link 2 because I don't want him having that Link material. Draw 2 cards. I'm gonna say no to that. I don't want you drawing 2 cards. And that could have been a mistake, but draw 2 cards. I don't. Nah. Can't let you draw 2. But that's all of our interruptions, unfortunately. So we kind of just have to sit back and let him play and see if he can out our board, which is pretty much just a full metal dragon. Oh, wow. Okay, so that card's nuts. I've never seen anyone summon this before. Opponent doesn't have game, but he does have my Omni Negate, which is crazy. And that's a permanent steal. He doesn't have to give it back. Jeez. Well, I definitely should have saved my negate for this card. Divine Wrath doesn't do anything for me. Activates Hop 4 to summon Orcus Nightmare from the deck. We'll go ahead and activate Blackstone, which will probably negate, and then we lose the game. Yeah. I should have saved the full metal negate. I didn't want him drawing 2 cards, but it in the grand scheme didn't matter at all. All right, duel number 4. We get the Hacksteel Fusion, but we don't have Red-Eyes Fusion to pair with it, unfortunately. We have Baby Dragon and Lost Wind. Probably just set 2 pass is all we can do. Man, with the mark. This is not going to be an easy duel for us. Not at all. Verdict of Anubis. Well, that's different. Most people don't play that card. But he already had the field spell, so it makes sense that he would grab the trap. Set the Swamp Deity. That's another. Adds Anubis, the Last Judge. Adds another man with the mark. Okay. Monster Gate. We floodgating, man. That's actually why are we floodgating, man? That's 5 back row with a floodgate. How fun this game is. Now what I can do, I can flip this face up, even though I'm pretty sure he has the negate one face down, or he's gonna get it face down now. Oh, actually no, I saw him set. Yeah, I saw him set one already. So he has 2 of the negate ones face down. So Hexsteel Fusion's probably not gonna get to resolve, but I'm gonna try anyway because it's all I can do, right? Should I? Might as well. I might as well. He got 5 back row with a floodgate on board, man. Yeah. Yeah. How are you having fun with this? Like, what? You really sat down, turned the game on to play this. Let's see if it can resolve. Oh. It tributes for cost. I didn't realize that. That's actually lit. This card is better than I thought. It tributing for cost dodged his little negate. I mean, the other one can still negate Dragoon, but that's actually lit. Does this target? It does target. I think I'll keep Metamorph. No, actually, should I set Metamorph? Yeah, I'll set Metamorph. I'll set Metamorph in case we draw next turn a Gearfried, and I would just discard one of these two because both of them are useless in my hand. All right, we got Dragoon out. Now let's see if we can sit on Dragoon, pause, and ride this to a victory. Pause again. I'm sorry. So I pretty much can't negate anything because he has one of these face down and he'll just chain to negate the Dragoon, which really sucks. Because I would love for him to be 4K, which puts him out of crash range from the guy he can just summon from the graveyard. Where is it? This one. He can just summon this from the graveyard and crash for Dragoon. So I would like to get to 4K somehow, but he's kind of got my Dragoon pinned down with the Mrs. Radiant. I will take back my lost win though. So this is going to give his earth monsters plus 500 attack. So now when he summons the guy from the graveyard, he'll have 3,500 attack, and he can just punch over the Dragoon, which really sucks. Have to find a way. Let me think. If I activate this Metamorph, the fact that I can't target Dragoon myself is really annoying. So he used the Verdict of Anubis on it to prevent me from negating it with Dragoon. That was my plan, was to negate my own card to get up to 4,000, but he stopped it by activating Verdict, which is a counter trap, and I couldn't react to it or respond to it. So that was smart on his end. This is just too far gone. He has too much advantage, man. He's just gonna keep getting cards and setting them, and he can keep summoning this guy from the deck. I mean, from the graveyard by shuffling the traps back into the deck. So he just has like infinite grind game. And our deck has 0 grind game whatsoever. Yep. Shuffle back 2. Summon the one from his hand. Divine Wrath off top is not going to do it. Very unfortunate. Game 4 is a loss. 2-2 so far this week. Not too bad, but I want to keep winning, man. Game number 5, and we are going first. Didn't get anything really good. I wish we got the Hex Seal this time, because then we can make Dragoon turn 1. Maybe they're just going to assume it's Dragoon and scoop. No, not going to do that. Okay, that's fine. Slash Dragon it is. We summon Slash. We set Fang. We set the baby, and we pass him. Do I want to frame 1, put the Fang on him? I mean, I might as well, right? All in the Virtuous is like all over the place right now, so it's pretty good to have this target negate readily available because, okay. Lord of the Heavenly Prison. So this is probably some type of, I was gonna say trap deck, but now I'm not so sure. That's 1. That's 2. It's a trap deck. It's gonna attack the baby dragon, so that's good for us. Wait, what? Attack directly? Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I considered stealing it, but maybe not just yet. Okay. Ooh. Full metal. Don't have a way to summon him just yet. So flip up the baby dragon. It's gonna Ring of Destruction. Yeah, we'll go ahead and negate the Ring of Destruction. Hopefully he doesn't have another Ring of Destruction. What? Is this just like some kind of burn deck? It is definitely some kind of burn deck. Do I just die? Is this like I just died? He's gonna have some other stupid way to burn me somewhere, somehow. That's actually annoying. Does this like burn me if I kill it? No. All right, I gotta hop in the tank for this one because it's just too close for comfort, but I think there's a way out of it. Okay, so what I have to do is baby dragon here, activate slash, crash the baby dragon. No way. I should have known, man. I should have known. That was the lamest. I'm actually so pissed we lost that last game. Like I'm actually angry about I cannot believe we lost that. I already have both the metal morph, so I don't really need to summon Zoa. But my opponent had something he could activate in the draw phase, which means he probably has like a maxi or something. Of all like that, I'm mad. I'm actually so mad because I spent like 10 minutes mapping out my turn and how I was going to dissect that board. And I had it. I figured it out. All for him to have that stupid burn card in his hand. We'll get Black Meteor. We'll summon Meteor. We'll send Red Eyes. We'll set Metal Morph. I've made the mistake again. It's been weeks since I made the mistake, but I've done it again. Pitsy locked me into dragons, and Full Metal Dragon is not a dragon. He is a machine. So I've cooked myself. I have nothing. This is nothing. I really need to get my hands on a Link 2. A generic Link 2. Maybe that's what we need to be looking for, is any Link 2 to put in this deck whatsoever. Opponent quit. I was looking up Link 2s on the other screen and he just surrendered. I'll take it. I'll take the free W. Okay, I've decided to go into the Dragoonity pack because they have a Link 2 and it is a rare. So it's possible we can get it pretty quickly and pretty easily. And we definitely need it. Obviously, we keep locking ourselves with Pitsy. We got out of it that last... Ooh, two foils is nice, but we're not looking for a foil. But we got bailed out in that last game. But it happens too often. Abyss Actor. Let's look at the foil first because whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. We're not gonna play that. All right, one of these three just needs to be Romulus. Okay. Come on. Ah! All right, we hopping into game 7. Opponent chose for us to go first. We got Black Metal, Vanguard Chain, Divine Wrath, and Dragonelle. So, obviously, Black Metal. We go for Pitsy to get our search. Or we get Ash. I'm pretty sure the opponent has Ash Blossom. So we're just going to go for Darkness Metal. We'll bring back and then we'll equip them. We'll also give them Dragon Nails just to make this a little bit more difficult. We'll set and we'll set. We'll save that second Black Metal in case we get a or if we search it with this Black Metal, a Gearfried. That way we can get an immediate search and an immediate Spell or Trap pop. But we do have to discard it for Divine Wrath, so we'll see how it goes. But Divine Wrath, Vanguard Chain, and Dragon Nails on Darkness makes them pretty difficult to out because he's at 4K attack. Bestial Lubellion. Kind of gotta let that go. I don't have any lights or darks in my graveyard, so if he wants to summon whatever he's searching now, he's gonna have to banish his Lubellion, and then he hopefully won't have access to any of the spells or traps. Searches for Druid Worm. Has to banish his Lubellion. I actually think I'm gonna let him banish it, and then I'm just gonna steal the Druid Worm because Druid Worm is an easy way to out darkness, and I don't want him to out darkness. Obviously. So I think I'm just gonna let him summon it, and then I'm gonna steal it. I could have negated it, but I would rather save that for something else. So we do lose a lot of attack that way, but still, if Dragon Nails, with Dragon Nails attached, if we are destroyed, I get to bring them back anyway. Normal summon Springet's Kit. That I will go ahead and Divine Wrath. Opponent's looking stuck. Let's go in phase. I love it. All right, good card off the top though. Red-Eyes Fusion. That's not Red-Eyes Fusion. I'll bring back my black metal and equip it. Give us that extra damage, and it will punch. Do I want to set the Gersu? I think so. Yeah. 2 or more monsters. I only have 1, so it's likely he'll end up with 3, and then I can Gersu him. Branded in High Spirits. That's a really good card. It's going to get the new Fallen of Albaz. Surprisingly, this is the first time we've played Albaz today. Or he's going to get the normal Albaz and just fuse off my Darkness Metal. Yeah, he gets the normal Albaz. Unfortunate. So he is going to fuse off our Darkness Metal, which sucks for us, but we do get 2 searches out of it. 3 grand. Search number 1 and search number 2. Ash Blossom for one of the 2 searches. That kind of sucks. Now it begs the question, what do I search? He does have this. What does this do in end phase? During the end phase, you can add a polymerization or fusion spell. Okay. So I'm not too worried about that. So if I only get 1 search, it's probably got to be Red-Eyes Fusion, right? I'll just take the 2,500 and then next turn we summon Slash and just attack over it. He resets the Branded in High Spirits. Don't think he can activate it again, no. We'll take the 25. This could be one of those situations in which he scoops because he assumes I'm going to summon Dragoon. That's going to get him Branded Fusion, which is going to make everything get out of hand for us on the next turn. So, well, Power of the Guardians isn't a bad card. Man, oh, he has Branded Retribution. No. That's worst case scenario, man. Wow. Oh, that sucks. That actually sucks so bad. Now we just lose, man. Vesper Gerstul's not gonna save us here. He got Branded Fusion in his hand. Yeah. It's probably best for me to save this until he has 3 monsters, because he doesn't have any cards in his hand, so it doesn't matter if I activate it when he has 2. He just banish whatever is in his hand and keep playing. But if I do it when he has 3 and he keeps all 3, then he can't activate any more monster effects, and that might stop his turn. But if he gets rid of 1, then I at least get some removal out of it. But activating it while he has 2 really doesn't do anything if you have just 1 card in your hand, because he just won't banish anything. Adds back the Branded Fusion. Can't activate it again, though. He can activate Albion. Probably gonna do that. He does still have Branded and High Spirits face down, so he can activate that, get the new, well, he also has Branded in red. Is all the branded cards he would ever possibly need access to. Why is this so big? What? While a level 8 fusion monster is in your graveyard, this card gains 200 attack for each monster in your graveyard. Who's playing that card? This had to be some of the lamest losses I've had. Like, what are we doing? And that's gonna do it for this episode of Red-Eyes Resurgence, episode 13. We end 3-4. Not too good, also not the worst. We could have went 0-7, which would have completely demoralized us. But we made a couple of upgrades to the deck, adding a second Lost Wind and 2 Divine Rafts to the deck. One of the Divine Rafts we got to see in action. It came up once, and then Lost Wind is Lost Wind. Still a lot more we need to improve in this deck. I think we need to commit to getting a Link 2 in the deck. That way we can start getting 2 searches from our black metals a turn instead of just 1. That's gonna open up a lot more consistency for the deck, and going forward we would be able to access full metal a lot more reliably if we were able to search twice with black metal instead of just once. So I do think we're going to commit to trying to get that Link 2. But I do want to thank you for watching this video through to the end. If you have stuck around this far, definitely leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and come back for more. Again, we are less than 100 subscribers from our goal of 1,000. So if you're not subscribed now, definitely hit that subscription button. But that's going to do it for this one, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.